trying season finally comes to the end. First year under Andy Enfield, the Trojans fall to 11-21 on the year and 2-16 in the Pac-12.
I mean, there's definitely times where you question, like, gosh, is this ever going to end? You know, being the laughing stock of, you know, one of the 5 major conferences is pretty taxing. But I mean, I think you just got to kind of remind yourself that it's a process. You just have to trust in the process. It definitely did suck though. Like those are some of the lowest moments of my life, being on like one of the worst teams.
Well, it was really tough for him, you know, as a player, being a freshman, and us as coaches, we just came in, we was losing a lot. It was some frustrating times. You know, he turned the ball over a lot because he was a freshman, but you just knew he had something in him. He just was young.
Julian Jacobs, along with his classmate Nikola Jovanovic, served as 2 cornerstones for USC basketball as new head coach Andy Enfield began to rebuild the program. But the Trojans needed more. Help arrived in the form of the nation's 16th ranked recruiting class, headlined by Jordan McLaughlin.
Jacobs fires it, McLaughlin to the rim, over Tarczewski.
I think most people thought it was sort of like a duel when he first got here, like who would play the one, who would play off the ball. And it was tricky at first just because we'd never played together. I don't think either of us have played in a dual point guard system before, but it sort of almost comes natural now. It's like whoever gets the rebound, just push it. You know, you can run the offense and vice versa. But J-Mac's one of the best people I know, and so he makes it really easy. And he's very unselfish.
A lot of people didn't think it would work, but the way basketball is going now, you got to be able to pass, dribble, and shoot, and I feel they're a perfect complement to each other. I mean, you know, we worried that one probably needed the ball more, this or that, but, you know, you guys have to be basketball players and put your egos to the side and do what's best for the team, and they've been able to work it out, and that's a credit to the type of kids they are. They're both good kids.
We know where each other's going to be at, whether he has the ball, I have the ball, it doesn't really matter. And so our connection is really, I would say, a key part to the team.
As the 2 point guards became one, the rest of the team needed to follow suit. The Trojans embarked on a 2-week trip to Italy that served as the uniting point for the upcoming season.
It allowed us to get to know one another, and we were forced to be around each other in a foreign country too. So we spent so much time together, and we just realized that we like one another. And after that, it made it a lot easier because we enjoyed each other's company, and that was a big difference from like past teams that I've been on.
With all the pieces in place, things turned around in a hurry for the young and talented Trojans. USC won 15 of its first 18 games to open the 2015 season, the best start for the program since 1991. After defeating UCLA in January, the Trojans are ranked in the top 25 for the first time in 8 years.
Last year and the year before, we weren't deep in multiple positions like we are this year. We have talent, you know, more so than ever, because that sort of, you know, gave us a leap in games that we would have probably lost last year. We're ultra talented, but guys have really accepted their roles this year. We don't have one guy, you know, doing all the scoring. Like you said, we have 4 or 5 guys averaging in double figures, and part of our motto is to play smart, play fast, and play unselfish, and that's something, you know, we really preach.
They're going to enjoy every single moment of this as USC will sweep UCLA in 2016.
You sort of envision, you know, playing this well, even when we sucked like we did, and to see it like happen now, we're taking advantage of it. We're definitely taking advantage of it, and it's a good feeling to win. So we want to maintain that feeling.